Alright, this is my effort to show you how to make the basket stitch. This is the right side on a swatch that I've started. Now I'll flip it over to the wrong side. That's where our stitch pattern begins, on the wrong side. So if you've cast on, this is the side you start on. First thing is yarn forward, just as you always would, purl the first stitch. Now we skip the first stitch, we purl the second to fight with it a little bit. Don't pull it off. Purl the stitch in front of it that we skipped. Now pull both of those stitches off together. So essentially we're just skipping a stitch and working the second one, and then working the one we skipped, then pulling them off together. Second stitch, first stitch, pull them both off together. I think you have that by now, but if not, you can rewind. Watch this side again, all the way to the end, where we'll have one stitch remaining on the wrong side, and we'll purl that. So on the wrong side row, we start with one stitch, then we work our sets of two, and then we end with purl one. Back to the right side. Very important now is to have the yarn in back as you would if you had already knitted a stitch, because essentially you are going to pretend like you've already knitted a stitch. Bring this needle up back from behind here, right between the first stitch and the second stitch, to catch that front of that first stitch, or the second stitch rather. You have to stretch it a bit. Yarn over. This is probably the hardest part right here, is popping that through right there. Now without doing anything else, knit the first stitch and slide them both off together. Alright, again, the yarn is already in back now, no problem with that. Come from behind, between the first and second stitch on the needle. I'm going to flip that needle around the point through there to catch that second stitch. This one's giving me a little trouble. Tension. Pop it up through there. Then the first stitch. And now that one comes off and the other one. Alright. And continue all the way across in sets of two.